In 5, 4, 3, 2.
I know.
I thought it too.
That's how I said it.
Hello guys, welcome to Enid Talks. I want to welcome all of you guys back. We have the usual panel. Introduce yourself either way.
You go first.
Santi here. Santiago Cañas Jimenez.
Damn, your whole government is wow. We got JJ here. JJ.
Your government.
No.
What's your last name, sir?
JJ Rojas.
We don't claim him. So today we want to start a little different. So I went to Europe. Not trying to flex, but I got
She's
candy.
trying to flex.
No,
By the way, guys, she went to Colombia a week before,
So
and then
you're
she went to
gonna
Europe.
expose me out of nowhere?
You already went. It's like now they're not gonna stalk you. You're already
No, but you're gonna expose me that she went here. And she
here.
went there. I went to Europe and got a couple.
PR not that long ago.
Says the man that's going.
Whoa,
again.
says the man that has been to Mexico,
Colombia.
Colombia, Canada.
Okay, no, it was not Canada. It was US.
Niagara Falls. And now he's trying to leave again. He's trying to leave us again. So.
I'm right, bro.
You love us. Okay, so I got candy. And we want to try it on for you guys. Oh, no. Try it for you guys.
Wait, hold on. With that conclusion, though, I'm the only broke one in this pod.
He was in Colombia.
Okay, but I didn't go to Europe,
Okay, you had the chance.
so I don't got money like that.
You had the chance.
No.
And he went to
I'm the
Puerto
broke-
Rico.
I'm the broke one. So la ofrenda que manden, man de mí.
Diezmo ofrenda.
Okay, no,
¿Cómo se?
no, join the Patreon. Okay, so we have 3 from London, and then we have 3 from Greece. And we want to see which one is better. We're going to just rate them. I just want to eat them, so pretty much.
Yeah.
So choose one, and then we're going to choose one. and then we just try it.
Looks at the one that he's gonna pick.
Okay, so you choose one. So nobody wanted to try the one from Greece?
Well, I didn't know. I joined it. I didn't know. Like,
Okay,
I got the lion.
I got the Triplo.
Triplo.
I got crunchy, but not with a Y, with an IE.
We love that. Okay, so you gotta try it and then pass it down. Wait, mine look a little ashy.
A little.
Hey, yo.
Doesn't look good. That one is good.
Like that.
Ooh, I think that's the one with like it looks like honeycomb inside.
This is right here is the lion. I don't think it'll be that bad because it's Nestle. So
No, that one I think I tried
this one's
it.
fire. This one will like a crunch.
So this one is just wafer, chocolate, and a hazelnut.
I'm out now, dude.
It's not bad. It's just
This one kind of has that crunch feeling. All right.
switch. This one's not bad. I give it a 6 though. I had better.
The one I had, I gave it a 7.
I got the crunchy.
Give the one I had probably like 5.
Really?
It was a mid. This one's a lot better.
Yami is pretty good.
I give it like a 7.
The crunchy, I give it a 8.
Yeah, we should have got some water, guys.
All the chocolate.
Yo, that one is really good. He didn't like it. I give it an 8.
Which one?
That one.
This one? And you didn't like it?
He gave it a 6, a 5.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He didn't like. That's a 5 is not liking it.
All right, I got the lion.
Triplo.
You give us an 8?
I like it.
I'll give it a 4.
Fire.
That one's actually not that bad.
No,
This is the best one.
you gave this one a higher. He didn't like that one.
I like them.
So it's a try-on.
Something different for the people.
Nah, their chocolate is better. We're gonna spit it up. I'll give the experience an 8 out of 10. I like their chocolate a little bit more than ours, even though I just like peanut M&Ms and Kit Kats.
Next time we could do something else.
We have to do the spicy challenge.
Stop. Oh my god.
Un poquito moldano.
We did the spicy challenge. It was amazing. They were not that bad. It was actually good.
It was terrible.
The thing is, we
was
don't
not that
have the audio for that footage. So we can't release it. So we have to suffer again. So kudos to us, right, Santi? Kudos to
Santi
us.
did it on purpose so he could suffer.
He did it on purpose, so we have to do it again.
I thrive off suffering. We should do like a Bluetooth thing. We just got a letter. We just got a letter. We just got a letter. Wonder what the topic is. Perdon.
Okay, so the topic of the day is el perdón, forgiveness, one of the toughest things in life. I can say for experience, I can say for everybody, other people's experience. Perdonar a una persona es una de las cosas más difíciles.
Bible trivia.
Oh my God.
¿Cuántas veces hay que perdonar? Dijo eso.
Una.
7-0.
Half, like maybe.
Have, yes, forgiveness. Like, it's one of the most, like, no quiero decir controversial, porque literalmente...
Hold on.
No.
Guys, we were joking. Sabemos que es 70 veces 7.
Para
clarificar.
Yo sí
Para
no.
clarificar.
Yo digo controversial porque hay mucha gente que piensa, y aunque la Biblia lo dice que hay que perdonar, muchos, no voy a decir cristianos, mucha gente piensa de que si tú no perdonas, que Dios te va a dejar eso pasar. And I want to, like, I was reading about it, and I want to take you guys' opinion, and that's why we brought the topic. Muchas personas piensan que pueden ir al cielo sin perdonar a su prójimo, perdonar a su padre que le hizo daño, perdonar, vamos a decir, yo sé que muchas personas han pasado por muchas situaciones en su vida, abusos, traiciones, bla, bla, bla. Hay gente que no quiere perdonar eso y creen que van al cielo o creen que van a estar bien en la vida sin perdonar. So that's why we brought the topic, and also we're going to, be broad and bring other experiences, ideas on and perspectives. But el perdón, what is your take on el perdón?
No, y literal, hablando en esa línea de que hay que perdonar 70 veces 7, that by the way, people, sometimes I heard a pastor, don't fact check me on this, but I heard a pastor, he was talking about, he said que no es like 70 veces por 7, es como que la raíz cuadrada. Literal es como que la raíz cuadrada de 7, like, es infinitamente las veces que hay que perdonar. Pero literal, like, toda la enseñanza de Jesús, literally, like, it feels like it's like, all right, it's benefiting the other person, but at the end of the day, it ends up benefiting you. Like, when you forgive, bro, like, that load is off your shoulders. Like, cuando tú perdonas, literal, ese peso que hay como que encima de ti o en tu corazón, where it's heavy, literal, como que te sientes libre al perdonar. Y muchas veces uno piensa que no lo voy a perdonar. Y el que termine realmente siendo libre y esa carga se te quita, eres tú. So, muchas de las enseñanzas de Jesús, como que like, uno piensa, porque vamos a suponer, si algún hermano te hace algo, ponle la otra mejilla. Por ejemplo, en esa. Like, anybody will be like, pero ¿para qué yo le voy a poner la otra mejilla? Y literal, tú poniendo la otra mejilla, el que termina siendo liberado y el que esa carga termina siendo, that being off your shoulders is you. So, a lot of people just think that like, forgiving somebody or asking for forgiveness sometimes es como que ellos tirarse en el piso o como que that will make them less of a person, but that really makes you even like greater as a person, to be honest. Yo creo que en verdad el que se humilla, la misma palabra lo dice, que el que se humilla Dios lo exalta. Y para uno sea una humillación o lo que sea, pero muchas de las veces que de verdad y lo reitero esto otra vez, muchas de las veces que cuando nosotros perdonamos, the load is off your shoulders. Like, hay gente que yo sé que cuando fueron niños, maybe fueron abusados o lo que sea, y literal cuando ellos perdonan a esa persona y dicen, está bien, las cosas viejas pasaron, todas son hechas nuevas, así como cuando vienes al cristianismo,
Sí.
se sienten ya libres, ya no se sienten que están cargando con ese peso. Obviamente, eh, cuando pasas por cosas, with traumas and everything like that, obviamente es bueno hablar con psicólogos y cosas así, porque por algo los puso Dios en este mundo. Tampoco vamos a irnos de que solamente a lo espiritual. Mental health is super, super, super important. Um, but a lot of times forgiving will really like liberate you and like actually, have that, not make you forget about it, but it will convert it into like a scar. You could see it there, you could poke it, but it won't hurt anymore because you already forgave that.
I mean, even Jesus, going along with what you said, when Jesus, literally, that's his whole, like, his whole theme of when he's here, love your neighbor, love your neighbor. He's like the first most important command is love God. Second is love your neighbor. And even when he teaches us how to pray, God forgive me just like how I forgive those who trespass against me. So literally, for us, we always fail God. We fail, we fail, we fail. We sin every day. Yet we have a God so loving and forgiving. Why can't we be the same? Because when we forgive, not only are we letting go of something, letting go of that, like what's hurting us, but also we're showing our nature as Christians.
Tú estás reflejando al Cristo, el Cristo que tú predicas. Porque es muy fácil predicarlo. Perdona, perdona. Pero cuando te toca a ti, ahí yo creo que como cristiano, lo más importante es reflejar el Cristo que predicamos y no solamente predicarlo. Like, when people like, I don't know, sometimes somebody is talking like, yo, tú como que te ves diferente, como que you don't do this, you don't do that. I think that's the best way to represent Christ through you.
Yeah, and I like that. Like in my workspace, one of my friends came up to me. He goes. At first, I didn't like you. Like there was something different about you. You're too happy. You're too joyful. You're too friendly with everyone. And there's like something different about you. Like I don't know what it is. And eventually, he did open up to me, and to like be my friend. And like slowly, like I throw like some Bible stuff, and like through that they receive. And like sometimes being different is what people need to see to be able to receive Christ. Not just hey, receive, hey, look at Jesus, look what Jesus does, but they need to see what he's doing rather than just hearing it.
Y como ustedes dijeron, Jesús fue el perfecto ejemplo y Él nos dejó esos ejemplos para nosotros seguirlo. Y el perdón is one of the most hardest thing to do. Y más cuando es una herida bien grande. Porque literalmente, everybody can get betrayed. Everybody maybe in this panel has been betrayed. Lo han herido, le han dado una palabra que no le gustaron, lo han insultado. Todo el mundo tiene que pasar por eso. Yo digo de que no hay algo más difícil que sanar una herida y perdonar a esa persona que causó esa herida. ¿Por qué? Porque literalmente sometimes we hang on to that, like to, I don't know, I don't even know why we hang on to that so bad. Maybe to...
Es porque te hiere.
Yeah,
That's
pero,
why you hang on to
yeah,
it
pero
so
a
bad.
veces como que like we have all the tools to be set free and we
Literally.
don't want to.
We don't use them.
And the first thing is forgiveness. Like, literalmente, lo que me enseñaron a mí, yo siempre le digo a las personas, uno tiene que perdonar porque no simplemente para nosotros, pero al tú no perdonar a una persona, esa persona tiene poder sobre ti, básicamente.
Literally.
Because if he did something to me, and I don't forgive him, he got power over me. Like, maybe, like, he's fine, he's chilling, he's living his life. Él no le importa, ¿sabe? Él, lo que pasó y ya él, como que he moved on from it. But just me hanging on to the past and hanging on to that betrayal or whatever, he got power over me. Y literalmente tú no puedes seguir en una vida espiritual maduramente con tantas heridas y sin tener perdón. That's my perspective. Like, si tú no perdonas to your neighbor, to your best friend, to your mom, dad, cousin, aunt, whoever, no vas a poder llegar al nivel espiritual que el Señor quiere contigo. Y tampoco sacándolo lo espiritual, no vas a tener una vida sana. Like your mentality, your mental health, your heart, your emotions, they're not gonna be fine. And literally, I can say one of the hardest or two of the hardest heridas para perdonar o para sanar o personas para perdonar es heridas en la iglesia y heridas de amigos de año. De experiencia te lo digo. Cuando una persona te hace daño en la iglesia, que tú llevas maybe años o eres un nuevo creyente, cuando una persona te hace, un líder, vamos a decir, te hace un daño, it's so hard to forgive them. It's so hard. O cuando tienes ¿sabes? Un amigo de años que tú sabes, betrayal o te falta respeto, o pasa una situación que la amistad se rompe. Para sanar esas heridas y perdonar a esa persona es tan difícil. But I just want to let you guys know, you have to do it. It's a must, you know? Literalmente lo dice en la Biblia, te lo puede decir cualquier persona, te lo puede decir hasta un ¿cómo se dice? Therapist. How you say therapist in Spanish? That's how you say it? I thought I was going to say it wrong. Un terapista te lo puede decir. You have to let that go. You have to forgive. Y ya, o sea, Jesús nos dio like the blueprint completely.
El mejor ejemplo del perdón. La cruz.
Literally. You think he will do that for us after, you know, what they did to him? Y literalmente en la cruz lo dijo, Padre, perdónalos porque no saben lo que hacen. For us, like, nosotros no valemos nada a comparado de lo que, tú sabes, lo que él hizo. So, literalmente, él nos dejó el ejemplo. So, why we not following that example?
So, question to like make you think, and it definitely made me think. So, what is forgiveness? And I'm gonna like give like my explanation. In my classes, we were talking about this. Let's say you forgive someone, but you're still hurt and you don't trust them. Like sometimes, someone betrays you. Like you say, I forgive you, but like slowly, like you don't have that same trust as before. Did you really forgive them?
I think you did.
I think you did.
I feel like
Porque
like forgiveness is when you go back to that state of you guys are friends again.
I don't think so.
I don't think so because it's hard.
Yeah, your sanity, like tú todavía al final del día todos somos seres humanos. Yo creo que tú puedes perdonar a una persona, pero no significa porque hay secuelas de lo que la persona hizo. Ya tú tienes evidencia. ¿Me entiendes? Quedan, cuando digo secuela, there's like, how can I say that in English? There's like, hay restos, vamos a suponer, como que cuando tú comes y dejas la comida.
Crumbs, there's crumbs left behind.
Yeah, there's crumbs left behind, and those crumbs left behind is the evidence of like, all right, this person did this, so I have to be more careful. Like, I think it's to even protect yourself. At some point, it's to protect yourself even more. I don't think you have to fully like open up again, like, oh, like, cause that's not realistic. Because you have to keep your sanity. You have to keep. You at the end of the day, you have to keep your guard up because the person is already letting you know with their actions to keep your guard up. However, I think forgiving them doesn't have to be you just opening.
And I know que el dicho que dicen I can forgive but I won't forget, like te puedo perdonar pero nunca voy a olvidar. No es que yo crea en eso, pero yo entiendo ese dicho. Porque literalmente, like if my friend betrayed me, like I can forgive you, but there's a wall that's building up. So we will never be the same. And it's not because I still have a grudge on you. It's just because I want to protect myself because I know you can do it again. So that, like, I understand where you're coming from. And in some points and perspective, it is true. Sometimes we forgive, but in reality, we didn't. Because we literally not the same with that person. Y como que no le tenemos el rencor, we didn't forget them. But I understand when, you know, you forgive them and you act a little bit different because you're trying to protect yourself. Because you know, okay, you did it once, it can happen again. So for me not to be hurt again and go through the same situation, I'm going to build a wall.
Yeah. I think the biggest act of forgiveness too is when that person needs you.
Yes.
Ahí es que Dios te pone, tú de verdad perdonaste. Porque si tú no has perdonado, tú no, you wouldn't come through.
Yeah. No.
But if you have forgiven, if you have a forgiveful heart, and like you really have like, all right, también yo la ayudo. porque tú tienes, de verdad tienes el chance de decir como que no y poner una
Sí.
excusa. Pero vamos a suponer que te estoy llamando a las 3 de la mañana, mira, se me quedó el carro, esto que lo otro. Yo creo que esos son como que cositas que Dios te pone como que para ver si de verdad tú perdonaste.
No, y a veces Dios te la pone antes de que tú perdones completamente, porque en la mente tú dices que I'll forget what happened, pero todavía tú no has perdonado. Y Dios te manda a esa persona con necesidades, y ahí es que Dios trabaja con tu corazón. Because I'm telling you, I'm saying it, forgiveness is one of the hardest things to do, y más cuando son situaciones bien grandes. So, I have experienced how God, like in situation when a person did me dirty or something stupid happened, we don't talk anymore.
Que a todo el mundo que
Que
literal,
a
a todo el mundo le
pasa,
pasa.
siempre pasa. Even if it's like the smallest thing, we're like, whatever.
Literally.
Like, we are those, I'm not dealing with that. I
A todo
walk
el mundo.
away. Siempre Dios me manda a esa persona con una necesidad, con algo, and I'm like, you're trying to work with my heart, huh? So that's when I realized, like, okay, you doing this so I can let that go. Y más porque eso me está afectando mi vida espiritual.
Y yo creo que, literal, uno de los lugares que más la gente o maybe se ofenda o como que will have a grudge with somebody is at church is because tú tienes you have an assumption of people in church. Cuando uno primero entra a la iglesia, obviamente, uno piensa que todo el mundo está en un nivel, oh my God, espiritual. Y te llevas con la realidad de que no es así. Porque ni uno mismo está en un nivel de que, oh my God, espiritual. Nosotros hemos herido gente también sin querer, pensando que estábamos haciendo las cosas correctas, ¿me entiendes? Ah, bien, tengo un querubín al lado.
Kidding.
Nosotros, ¿me entiendes? Pensando que estamos haciendo la cosa correcta, and we might hurt them. Like, to us, it wasn't hurt, but to them, it's like the end of the world. So I think that one of the places why like church happens a lot is because you have this expectation of like, oh, wow, okay, este está bien metido en Cristo, él no me va a hacer eso. And not only that, you kind of, you have to really think that church is kind of like a hospital for people that are sinners.
Yeah, and it happens. Like that's what I said in the beginning. Like forgiving in church is one of the hardest because we have that perspective. Like like son lo más cristiano y todo eso.
Sí.
We all humans. We all make mistakes. Literally puede ser un líder. Tiene su título. He can hurt you, and those are the hardest ones to forgive.
No, and I always tell myself too, like, no son ellos, es lo que está en ellos, o por ejemplo, like, para que se me vaya, o no sentirme de una forma, o pongo como que, aparte de no son ellos, es lo que hay en ellos, o está teniendo un mal momento en el día de hoy. Y yo me pasé por el lado y, ¿me entiendes? Me fui con todo y el mal momento, because everybody does have a bad moment.
Yeah. Bueno, yo antes le mandaba rayos. No sé qué, yo no les voy a decir que le mando ahora, pero antes le mandaba rayos. I will not say que les mando ahora. Porque es que no es...
Bendición, bro.
Bendiciones, me ayudó el chamaco.
Reprendo,
no, pero it's super difficult, and it's something that literally we have seen, and it's very sad because we have seen people that have left the church porque se van con una herida, porque no pudieron perdonar. So, literalmente, tú tienes que pensarlo. ¿Prefieres perder tu salvación? ¿Prefieres perder tu comunión con el Señor? ¿Prefieres dejar la iglesia por una persona? When it's not God's fault. Like, Dios no te hizo nada a ti.
Literal.
Y es una cosa de que todos nosotros pudimos experimentar eso en un momento. Tuvimos una herida, no quisimos perdonar a una persona. Y en vez de, tú sabes, perdonar, ¿sabes? Ir a Dios con esa situación, entregarle esa carga, lo primero que uno piensa, I'm leaving church. Yeah. And it's just like,
y Dios se queda como que yo voy
para acá. What did I do?
Diandre, pero ¿y qué yo hice?
Por eso yo siempre me imagino a Dios como que, I ain't do nothing.
Y yo una vez escuché a una persona hablando sobre eso, sobre personas que se van de la iglesia, que dicen como que, oh, la iglesia me hirió. Y él dijo como que, ok, está bien. Si te hirieron lo que está en la iglesia, está bien, es válido. Pero apartarte por eso es como que, ok, like, hay 1 millón de iglesias en tu ciudad. Si ya tú estás diciendo que tú te fuiste de la iglesia y que por una persona, pues, y que te descarriaste por una persona, pues tú de verdad, you kind of just brushed it off and just wanted a reason to kind of leave. Porque hay como 1 millón de iglesias.
You can choose another one.
Literally.
You're fine.
So also, I feel like with forgiveness is the person asking, the person you have to give forgiveness to has to seek for it. Like you don't see people asking forgiveness for God, like God forgive me. Okay, bye. No, they humble themselves. God forgive me, forgive me. Their sincerity. If the person just comes to you like, oh forgive me, like makes no effort to like talk about what happened, then I feel like there has to be work put into asking for forgiveness. Because then at that point you're just saying like, oh yeah,
Yeah.
we're like okay,
You didn't mean it.
come do it again, yeah, come do it again to me. Like,
Come do it again. No, and it's true. Like sometimes, like la gente, vamos a decir, si yo te hago daño, and then I'm like, oh, I'm sorry. Like, okay. Like, no lo hago de corazón, no me digo, mira, like, en serio, me arrepiento por lo que yo hice. Like, I didn't mean to. Like, en serio, me dolió más que te dolió a ti. Like, it doesn't come, like, from the heart. They suck. But we can't do nothing about it.
Yeah.
But yeah, like, it just, forgiveness is something that even if we, try to talk about it in our experience, in our perspective, it's just like so broad. Porque no simplemente, como digo, estamos hablando de la iglesia y lo que pasa en la iglesia, pero también voy a decir nuestra familia. Like, no hay nada, ¿sabes? También no es bien complicado, like, ¿sabes? Cuando tus papás te hacen daño, cuando tú estás peleando con tus hermanos, cuando hay una traición, un abuso entre las familias. Esas personas se llevan ese trauma toda su vida simplemente porque no pudieron perdonar desde el principio. Y literalmente el perdón es tan importante porque si tú no perdonas, tú te lo estás llevando de generación a generación.
Literally.
Porque literalmente te llevas esa amargura con tus hijos. Como tú no perdonaste a tu papá, ahora tú le tienes rencor, vamos a decir, a los hombres, y eso es lo que tú le vas a enseñar a tu hija y a tus hijos. No, que los hombres esto y que lo otro. Si tú no perdonas, vamos a decir, a tu pareja, y tu pareja te traicionó, tú no los perdonaste, pues ahora tú te llevas ese rencor a tu próxima relación. A tu próxima relación, y ahora tú no puedes confiar en él porque él te hizo esto y tú no perdonaste esa herida. Like, te estoy diciendo, y le estoy explicando. El perdón es like, it's too, yes, it's like,
Siempre.
it's too broad. Because it's just not like hurting yourself, it's hurting others. Literal. If you don't forgive.
Yeah, literally. Literal.
So I know we talked about like giving forgiveness to people. What about us asking for forgiveness? What do you think is the limit is to
like at some point where you gotta stop. Like, all right, you guys stop.
Yeah. Like they won't accept your forgiveness, but like you're like doing everything we talked about. Where like please forgive me. Like, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to do this. Like like forgive me. And they're like, no, I don't forgive you. Like, what point do you think is like, oh, okay, it's out of my hands?
I feel like if you messed up, let's say if I messed up to a person once, and I ask for forgiveness, and I do it the right way, I don't victimize myself or I don't use excuses while asking for forgiveness, because that's another thing. If you're going to ask for forgiveness, don't victimize yourself. Just be like, hey,
I'm in the wrong.
Even though maybe there's excuses behind it, that person don't want to listen to it.
Of course.
You know, you hurt that person, ask for forgiveness. So, cuando uno pide perdón because we messed up and we do it the right way, if that person don't want to forgive you, that's on them. You know, you did your part. Sometimes nos humillamos un poquito más and we try it again. Y si ya esa persona no escucha, uno se lo entrega a las manos de Dios.
Sí, claro.
Uno dice, mira, uno se limpia las manos para que esa persona pueda sanar esa herida y que uno no sea, sea piedra de tropiezo con ellos.
Literal.
But I feel like there's a limit, okay? You know, because sometimes a person mete las patas tanto que se le hace bien. Ya como la tercera vez que ellos te piden perdón, you're like, nah, dude, like, I can't do it no more. Y por eso yo digo, a veces es más fácil dejar a esa persona ir y tratarla un poquito más diferente y tratarla más superficial, que te afecte porque ya no lo puedes perdonar, because it keeps happening. And it's just like with God, let's say, I know he's tired about us, okay? Él está cansado de nosotros. Porque literalmente todas las noches, you know, we go like, I'm sorry. But it's just like, sometimes we have to think about it. And I want you guys to think about it. Because this is how I think. Sometimes we do pecados, ¿cómo es? No.
Preplaneado.
Like,
Prepare,
yeah.
like, no te
We
lo
were saying we're gonna do
sí,
it, yeah.
lo pensamos. You're like, I'm gonna do it still. What do you think God thinks about it when we ask for forgiveness? Even though we had that chance to not do it, but we did it.
I feel like it hurts him.
Él
but,
como
like,
quiera, él como quiera te va a perdonar porque
yeah, he's
el
gonna
pecado,
forgive you, but, like,
el más
it hurts him,
mínimo,
though.
yeah, of course, el más mínimo, el más grande, like that's the beauty of like Jesus Christ dying on that cross, that like literally no matter, you know, no matter what, he forgave, he knew too,
Yeah.
like he knew they were gonna keep sinning, bro.
But what
Like,
do you
he knew.
think? What do you think he thinks in that moment? Because I don't know. I have a big imagination, so I think God, like, cada vez que uno vamos a decir,
So, ¿qué tú crees? ¿Que no te perdona?
no que te perdona, pero how do you think he like acts? How he's like, damn, like,
But, like, I
really?
don't know. Like Judas, great example.
Yo, literal, él se lo dijo. Like, yo, he told me, like, yo,
Yeah, he
do
literally
what
said-
you, bruh, do what you gotta do, my guy.
Like, do what you gotta do. And Judas knew he was gonna give it Jesus, and he still, even though he walked with Jesus, he was on the path of he's literally his disciple. He saw all the miracles. He had
Literal.
listened to all the teachings, traveled like through thick and thin with him, and yet he still betrayed him. But he would have been forgiven for how bad of a sin that was
Yeah.
betraying the Son of Man.
But-
He still would have been forgiven.
I know.
But he didn't want to
Literal.
recognize his sin, and he went.
Literally. He went, well, how he went?
No, es como Pedro, like Dios se lo dijo, tú me vas a negar
But
3
no,
veces.
that's different, though.
No, pero yeah, but like
Compared to Judas.
no, compare to Judas, pero
Honestly,
te
we a
digo
bunch
como,
of Judas, bro. That's it.
first of all, I'm still alive.
But like, but Pedro, he didn't want to. He said, "I'll defend you to the end," basically.
Yeah.
He lied. That's what I'm
He
saying.
lied though,
He
because he
lied.
said
He
no,
lied.
because he said I'm gonna defend you to the end, and he didn't defend him because he asked
did-
him, tú
he
caminas
did
con él,
not-
tú hablas como
yeah,
él,
él
y
mintió.
lo negó.
But that wasn't his intent. He didn't say in his head, "I'm gonna deny it. It was
But
in
he
the moment of
did
fear.
though.
But it was in the moment of fear though, cause
No, I know what
like,
he means. He didn't
He didn't premeditated the.
Yeah,
He meditated, that's the word.
He literally cut a soldier's ear off
Yeah, I know.
for Jesus.
Yeah, I know.
And then he was a coward. But no, because in my imagination, it's just like, okay, I wanted this spoon. I stole this spoon. And then I said, God, I'm sorry for stealing this spoon, because then I feel bad. And I'm like, damn, I stole this spoon. Now I feel bad.
And the crazy part, he still forgive you.
And then he's like, I
think
just
that's even
imagine him.
I think
Yeah.
like thinking about that is even like it takes his love like.
To the next level.
100%.
Because honestly, because like a person would not do that, bro.
Like if
Bruh.
I tell you right now, I'm gonna talk crap about you to
Literally.
Santiago, just to let you know. But you have to forgive
But
me.
you have to
after.
forgive me after. But I'm gonna do it.
But I'm gonna do it.
But you gotta forgive me, like, bro.
I'm thinking about it, and I'm going to do it.
I'm thinking
Just
about
so
it.
you know.
Thinking about it. I'm gonna do it. And it's a lot of crap about you. But you have to forgive me. Same thing. I just
It's
imagine
tough,
him
bro.
up there like, what am
think-
I gonna do with this
Do
person?
you think the sin becomes a sin before you even do it?
Literal.
Like when Jesus
Jesús
preaches-
Jesús mismo lo dijo.
Like-
Que si ya con tu mente, ya hay gente que con su mente ya está pecando, ya pecaste, ya.
Yeah, literally.
That's what
Si
we
tú
have.
codiciaste la hermana de otro, ya pecaste.
Even just thinking about their wife, like you're sinning.
Literally.
Why you say wife, huh?
Porque eso fue lo que dijo
Yeah,
eso.
that was the
Okay.
Hey, yo.
Okay. I'm like, whose
Calm
wife?
down. That was the story.
Whose wife you looking
Eso está
at?
en la Biblia. Eso es
Whose
verídico.
wife y'all looking at? No, like literally, like sometimes. Por eso uno tiene que pedir. Yo siempre pido perdón durante todo el día. Because
Literal.
my mind goes 100 miles per hour. Yo sé que a veces hasta un pensamiento, I get mad with let's say, with my supervisor. Y en la mente estoy pensando otra cosa. I'm like, Padre, perdona por mis pensamientos a cada rato. Because we
Literally.
sin a lot with our minds.
Literally, bro.
Y él literalmente...
Ese es el campo de batalla.
Literal, y
Set
él
fire on their house.
pándole un rayo. Y
Para
él
mandarle un rayo.
literalmente nos perdona.
Perdóname, Dios, bendícelo.
I prefer rayos better. I got to a point that no le mandé rayos, le mandaba una experiencia espiritual. But I'm doing a favor. No, yes, I'm like, Padre, en serio, mándale una experiencia espiritual que nunca vuelvan a
Y que deja que,
olvidarse de ti.
y que deja que Satanás lo toque como ajo.
Pero
Un piquito, un piquito.
la camisa nada más, el pantalón a lo último. Pero no, like, literalmente, like, el Señor siempre nos da un perdón tan perfecto.
Bro, you can't even, en verdad, like, you can't even put it into thought, bro.
No.
Yeah, I start getting dizzy because of like how I'm so serious.
You try to think, bro, you try to, bro, que la raíz cuadrada de Dios y el perdón.
No, I have like some spiritual topics about like God and how like great He is. I start
Son
to, like,
demasiado sobrenaturales.
I like start like and like I literally get dizzy.
Son demasiado en verdad son demasiado sobrenaturales.
Para
like,
nuestra
literal.
mente humana no puede
bro.
aguantar eso.
Literally, bro.
Porque es demasiado, porque literalmente you have to think about it. Let's say me, I've been alive for 25 years. Maybe when I was, shut up, maybe not that old, okay? I'm in my mid-20s, not 30 yet.
Oh.
For like prices.
Imagine. Literal, like, maybe not when I was a youngie, you know, when I was a kid. But in a certain age, you already know the true, the bad and the good. Desde ese tiempo uno empieza a
Sí,
pecar.
ya como a los 12 o 13 ya tú.
Desde ese tiempo ya tú estás empezando a pecar. Soy literalmente, vamos a decir, si yo empecé a los 12 años, en 13 años el Señor me está perdonando y perdonando y perdonando y perdonando. Tú sabes todo el perdón que nos está dando Él. Imagínate si fueran los tiempos de antes. Tú sabes todos los corderos que tuviéramos que matar.
Oh, yo.
Dude, I think ¿sabes? Cuando yo
Pero acuérdate que era en la Pascua.
Yeah, pero cuando yo empiezo a pensar en el agradecimiento cuando uno le tiene al Señor, le digo, Dios, gracias, porque
Literal.
tú sabes lo que es matar corderos a cada rato para que el Señor perdone a tu familia. Y literalmente we can say it
Bro, and
in
there
a
was times,
second. Perdóname, that's it.
and there was times that they didn't even do that. There was times that he would forgive them right there.
Literally.
Like cuando David, yo estaba leyendo, cuando David censó al pueblo, he gave him 3 options. Like, but he forgave him for what he did, but he gave him 3 options. He's like, all right, pero lo que tú hiciste va a tener consecuencias. Te voy a dar 3 opciones. Coge estas 3 opciones y ¿me entiendes? La que quiera de estas 3 opciones, pues te voy a tirar. Creo que una fue las plagas, mandarle 3 días de plaga. Otra fue que estuviera corriendo a los hombres. Y otra fue creo que 3 años sin comida ni nada. De sequedad. Y él dijo, Padre, yo prefiero caer en tus manos que en manos de hombre. Because you will forgive me.
And then going back, Jesus really came because the whole Old Testament and like what they believed on forgiveness, like they didn't believe in it. Like the woman who adultered, right? So she was like, the Pharisees brought her to Jesus, like Jesus. Yeah, they're like, she sinned. We have to stone her. What are you gonna do? The first person who gets to throw a stone at her is the person who hasn't sinned. No one. They all walked away.
Nosotros humanamente somos tan rápidos para juzgar y para, tú sabes, go against of what Jesus taught us, like nos enseñó, perdón, cuando literalmente todas las enseñanzas están ahí.
Literal, en amar al prójimo.
Y
Amar al prójimo como a ti mismo.
Sí, y si tú en verdad comparas a veces lo que nosotros hemos hecho en la vida con lo que esa persona nos hizo, comparado a lo que nosotros le hacemos al Señor, let's just forgive that person.
Y literal, cuando tú perdonas, hay un sentido de empatía. There's empathy when you forgive somebody because you truly understand, like, damn, God has forgiven me. So it's like, ¿cómo yo no voy a perdonar a esa persona si Dios me está perdonando todos los días? Obviamente es duro y, ¿me entiendes? Es muy fácil decirlo ahora. Pero you come to a realization where it's like, bro, I have to forgive. Like, look at me. Yeah. Like, I'm a sinner, bro. Like, I have to forgive. I'm forgiven every single day.
And you're gonna be free. ¿Sabes? El perdonar te va a hacer libre. Literalmente, that's what I'm telling you guys. Like, al tú no perdonar, tú le estás dando el poder a esa persona.
Sí, hacer lo que tú quieras.
¿Sabes? Que tenga algo sobre ti. Like, no permitan eso. Es difícil, toma tiempo, toma un proceso, duele. Pero el perdonar te hace libre. Y el perdonarte, tú sabes, te da una cierta paz que después te vas a darle cuenta, like, why did I hold that grudge for that long?
Literally.
Literalmente, el perdón, ¿sabes? Las heridas, el no perdonar, ¿cómo es? Stop your process. It stop your process completely. Like, you don't want that. I feel like, por pensar le puedo decir, like, al no perdonar en el tiempo que Dios quería que yo perdonara, paró mi proceso. Yo pudiera estar en otro nivel, yo digo.
Literally, yeah.
Pero tuve que pasar otro proceso simplemente because I didn't
Por
want to
no
let
perdón,
go.
ajá.
I didn't want to let go. I was
No.
holding into it. I was punching the air with it. But literalmente, si yo hubiera perdonado, tuviera en este nivel, years
Hace
ago.
tiempo, sí. Literal, you could literally block a blessing from God just for having a little tiny grudge in your heart. Literally.
Pueden perder su salvación si no perdonan. And that's what I'm saying is,
una profecía literal, una profecía que se desató hacia tu vida, lo que sea, y Dios literal en ese proceso, ¿me entiendes? Te tienen estancado literal. Y el proceso se alarga, se supone que fuera un año, y el proceso dura 10 años por tú no perdonar solamente una heridita. So, perdonen, mis hermanos, perdonen.
don't hold a grudge. It's like, I keep saying it because I know it. It is hard. It takes time. Entréguenselo al Señor. Si tú ves que tú no puedes hacerlo tú misma o tú mismo, entrégaselo al Señor. Señor, tú sabes mi herida. Tú sabes a quién yo le quiero mandar 3 rayos. Te lo entrego a tus manos. Sí. Y el Señor va a trabajar con eso. Y como te digo, maybe Dios te manda a esa persona con una necesidad para trabajar
que la
con
mayoría
tu corazón.
Que literal, el 90-80% del tiempo es así.
Pasa.
Y ahí es que tú tomas la balanza, de verdad, tú tienes el Espíritu Santo.
Ahí te vas a dar cuenta.
The fruits.
I low-key had the most random thought.
Throw it!
It goes along with the forgiveness. But you know, when Peter cut off the soldier's ear and Jesus, he really he healed it and put it back. I'm like,
that's a true act of forgiveness, right?
True act. The guy they're come there to take him, to basically kill him. And yet he forgave him. But I'm like, that could have turned out a whole different way. If Jesus wasn't Jesus, that whole scene would become like a fight between the disciples.
A massacre, literally. Usted hubiera convertido la masacre. Venga!
Literally. No, and
that's true.
Yeah,
and he definitely had the following. He had multitudes of people. No way.
At that point, he already had the following.
Yeah.
Porque ya él tenía 33, ¿verdad? Cuando él fue crucificado ya tenía 33 años. So. 3 años de ministerio ya Jesús tenía.
He had a lot of people on his side. It will be with great imagination. It will be a nice, interesting fight.
Oh yeah, low key. Literally, as you're talking about, I'm like, wait a minute, that could have been a
no, but literally,
firefight,
bro. But literally though, come on, Jesus taking a dub.
Oh, literally, David, David, when he was challenged, oh, bring the foreskin of 1,000 Philistine soldiers. He went out by himself, by God's strength, and brought 1,000 foreskins. Yeah.
Imagínate eso.
Literally.
Come on, bro.
The whole empire caído, bro. Everyone on their knees.
Literally. Si Elías mandó, el fuego descendió contra los profetas falsos. No.
I will pay to watch that 4K.
No, but even though he could have done that, he didn't.
That's what I'm saying.
For the will of God.
Literally.
Y para darnos una enseñanza.
Eso es lo importante también de el perdón también. Te mantiene en la voluntad de Dios. Te mantiene en la voluntad de Dios. Every day I ask God, what do you want me to do today? What is the day gonna look like today? What is your will? Because I want to do His will. And when you literally walk in His will, everything becomes so easy.
Yeah, I had that prayer one time, God, what do you want me to do?
Yeah.
And respond to prayer with, forgive someone. And it was a forgiveness that was the hard, a betrayal, a hard betrayal. And I didn't think it was possible. But years, a whole year of trying to contact the person, talk with them, and he forgave me, essentially. But it took a lot of effort.
For sure.
A lot of prayer.
Yeah, it takes time.
It takes prayer, literal. Mi gente, boa. Biblia, oración y ayuno. That's it, bro. That's it. Desde chiquito nuestros pastores nos enseñan boa.
I don't know you say boy, and I'm like,
Yeah, I'm like, who's boa?
¿Ustedes no crecieron en la iglesia? No.
I knew it.
Si tú eres de manantial de vida y no sabes lo que es boa.
no, es que él dice no, porque tú sabes boy, and I'm like,
Boa, Biblia de oración y ayuno.
You said like 4 or 5 times like boa. Boa. Senita boa. Boa. I'm like, am I missing something here?
Como un pastor que dijo, yo estaba viendo de un padre que se convirtió a pastor. Y él viene y dice, el que no ora, el diablo se lo devora. Y el que no ayuna, el diablo se lo desayuna. I'm like, bro.
I'm like, what? So corny. Literally, like you say boy, and I'm like, I had a brain fart. It's okay, it happens.
Boa,
but I
boa.
find it so funny.
Mantén boa en tu vida y ya.
For a second, I thought you were talking about boas.
But yes, literalmente, póngalo en oración. Si no quieres orar sobre eso y quieres usarlo de otras maneras, yo sé que no simplemente hay gente de que quieren hacerlo de la manera cristiana, si lo quieren hacer de la manera humanamente, go to a therapist, you know, talk about it. I know
No,
that,
eso no es la manera humanamente.
No,
eso es
por eso.
autocristiano.
sí, like,
Por
go
algo
to a
hay
therapist.
por algo hay consejería, ¿me entiendes? Por algo estas profesiones existen.
Talk to somebody. Don't keep it to yourself. That's es una de las cosas más erróneas que nosotros hacemos. A veces nos quedamos con esa herida y lo que esa herida hace es una piedra de tropiezo para nuestro proceso y para nuestra vida. Literalmente eso se convierte en algo que nos afecta mental y emocionalmente. So
Un
talk
bloque,
to
un
somebody.
bloque espiritual.
Yeah, talk to somebody. Si quieres heal, there's some therapists online. It's mad cheap. Just to talk to somebody, just so they can give you, let you know the same thing. Like, try to talk to the person, try to let go. Try to write about it. If you don't want to talk to anybody, write about it. You
That
know?
helps.
Escribe todo lo que tú te sientes, por qué te sientes así, qué pasó, todo eso. Burn it.
Hasta habla con Dios.
Yeah, I see so many people doing that, and supposedly they feel better. I don't know.
Even
I never done it.
actually psychologists recommend that. Like, if you don't want to talk to anybody, like, write it out.
And then burn it.
Write it out.
I seen people that literally write it out and then burn it. And it's just like...
And they actually become after, like, oh, wow, that works
They
for you.
feel
I think we did that in Amaltial I remember I was like 9 before I went to Holiness. I like assisted my mom's Amaltial because she had one at the time. And it was literally write a list of your pecados. We prayed about it and then we put it in a large olla and we just burned it.
I know we did it.
They actually did it for the jóvenes.
No,
They
we
actually did it for the jóvenes.
Yeah, and I think we did it once for like the women's.
Oh, un congreso de mujeres lo hicieron también, me acuerdo.
They burned it?
It was mad
They
dangerous.
They didn't burn it.
We burned
They just
it.
put it in a...
No. We
the
did that
men's?
for the...
Yeah, the once we did the cruise where he like nailed
Yeah,
it and then we
was
took
good.
one. I'm like, wait a minute, I thought I put mine over here.
Imagine you open it and they didn't switch it out. Okay, so we go to retiros, the inside jokes. We go to retiros, right? En los retiros a veces nos dan este panfleto. It's a whole list of things that you have done in your life. And then you like circle everything that you have done. If you lied, if you stole a spoon from a Korean place.
Ah, we get it.
From the littlest sin to the biggest sin.
We get it.
Literally. So after you do that, they take it and ellos tienen una cruz y tú lo clavas en la cruz. They take that, right? And behind the scenes, they switch it out with a paper that says your sin has been paid for or tus pecados son perdonados y limpiados. So, la primera vez que pasó, literalmente, nosotros lo clavamos en la cruz. So, cuando la pastora nos dice, oh, like, busquen su papel. I'm like, like, o sea, I don't know where it is. So, uno tenía que coger el papelito y decía eso. So, in my thought, it would be pretty funny if they forget to switch one of the papers, and in reality, you open up somebody's
checkbook.
rap sheet, and it's just like, I did this. So, literally, that's the inside joke of that. It's a pretty, like, the first time that it happened, it was funny because we were thinking about that, but it was pretty nice because you see it right there, like,
Sí,
es
tú
en la
ves.
cruz, literalmente.
Ahí fueron perdonados.
Dios murió por Jesús, murió por nosotros para que nuestros pecados fueran perdonados y nos dio ese ejemplo y es un ejemplo a seguir. So for our closing thoughts, forgiveness, guys. Any closing thoughts before we say goodbye?
No, I mean,
We talked about it a lot in a
Yeah.
really good, funny, and interesting way about forgiveness.
It's gonna be hard. Like Naomi has reiterated like 10 times, 20 times. It's gonna be hard. It's gonna hurt. You're not gonna like it. But if you want to grow in His will, if you want to do what He really wants to do within you, you have to forgive. Because not only are you letting go of a burden, but you're showing what it really is to be Christian. Like Christian, Christian. Like you gotta be like Christ. Forgive, like just like He forgave us. You guys sin every day. Pecadores, todo para el infierno.
Todos son pecadores. It happens. Okay?
No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. We're all sinners, and the more we sin, how bad the sin is, God always forgives us. Even just the thought of us sinning, and we do it. Like, like we know it's wrong, and we still do it.
Literally.
And yet He still forgives us, and that's just crazy to show how big His grace is.
How big His love is
So
with us.
let's all be Christians and forgive those who trespass against us.
And betray us.
But yeah, y también, como estaba diciendo lo de David, I wanted to get the actual passage. Just to fact check what I said. It wasn't 3 years, it was 7 years. Eran 3 años de hambre en la tierra, o que huyera 3 meses delante de sus enemigos, o 3 días que haya peste en la tierra de él. Y él escogió, pues, la peste. So yeah. But yeah, forgive, guys. I think this was a great episode, honestly. I think everybody can relate to this. Yo creo que todo el mundo, todo el mundo se puede relacionar con este episodio. En un momento de tu vida, o tuviste que perdonar a alguien, o alguien te tuvo que perdonar a ti. Todos hemos pasado por eso y, bueno, si estás ahí y estás viendo este video, pues, perdona.
Perdona. Y los dejo con Mateo 6:14. I have it on my watch because I don't have my phone. Pero dice, porque si perdonáis a los hombres sus ofensas, os perdonará también a vosotros vuestro Padre Celestial. Literalmente lo que hemos hablado. Tú tienes que perdonar porque has sido perdonado. Y Dios lo hizo yo lo cojo como un mandamiento. Si tú no perdonas, don't expect, of course He's going to do it, but don't expect God to do the same, basically. Like, vamos a perdonar. No dejes que la gente sea piedra de tropiezo para tu vida. No dejes que esas personas tengan control y poder sobre ustedes. It is hard, and literally, I have said it a billion times. It's like, I can't say it, but like, eat a chocolate every time I say it's hard, literally. But you can do it. Se puede. Aquí, ¿sabes? Hay muchas personas para el bienestar de ustedes. Aquí estamos para ayudarlos. Si quieren dejarle un comentario, no a quién estás en contra, pero si quieres hablarle a quién perdonaste una vez, un testimonio del perdón, cómo te va sobre su vida, los comentarios están abiertos.
Cómo el perdón te ha hecho libre también.
Yeah.
Podemos poner nuestro email si está pasando ahora mismo por una situación en la que quieres perdonar y no sabes cómo, o quieres ser perdonado y no sabes, you don't know how to go about things. Podemos poner el email ahí del podcast para que nos lleguen testimonios, nos lleguen cosas, y vamos a orar por esa gente también que nos ve en las redes sociales, que para eso estamos aquí.
Ya, estamos aquí para ustedes. Dejen otros temas que quieren que nosotros hablemos. No simplemente, no tiene que ser algo de, serious or Christian or something like that. If it's like a generalized topic that you guys want a perspective on it, leave it in the comments. And share, subscribe, comment. And yeah, guys, he prayed last time. So it's your turn.
All right. Amén, Padre, yo te pido por cada una de las vidas, Señor, que están viendo este video en este momento, Padre, que en este momento ahí ellos puedan inclinar su rostro, y si hay alguien en sus corazones, si hay una herida en su corazón, que ellos tienen que perdonar a alguien, Padre, que ellos lo puedan hacer en este momento, Señor. Yo te pido, Señor, por sus vidas, Padre, clamo por ellos, Señor, que ahí el Espíritu Santo toque sus corazones y que ellos puedan perdonar, Señor. Te doy gracias, Señor, por esta palabra que has traído en el día de hoy, que sea de beneficio para muchas personas, Señor. Que miles de personas puedan ser tocadas, Padre, por esta palabra, y pueden entender que el mayor perdón ya Dios lo dio por nosotros en la cruz con su sangre. Gracias, Señor, por todo. Te doy gloria y honra por la vida de cada uno de mis hermanos aquí y por lo que están viendo en este video, Señor. En el nombre poderoso de Jesús. Amén.
Amén.
Y amén.
Así que perdonen. Espero que tengan una buena vida a todos y manden rayos.